Hello once again, my friends and new visitors. Welcome. Hambbage here and Hardcore Vanilla Minecraft. We've got it coming up right now, so let's dance. Put on our red shoes and dance. However that song went. It's about the only part of it I remember. Except that it was height of 80s goodness. All right, so what are we at today? If anybody missed the previous episode or is just checking in, we are on the brink of building the upper sections of our. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, hey! Ow! Our. Hey, oh, I guess we haven't loaded enough yet. It's right over here somewhere. Come on, world. Where's that skeleton? Hey, guess what? I got a bow too, buddy. Ha! And you had, oh, you had a bow. What's it got on it? Power 2. Not too bad. Let's put that away for there. We aren't quite to the point. I think we have an anvil. I didn't even think to use that here. Sorry, we'll get back to the recap here in just a moment. All right. So where were we at? We are working up to building our darkroom spawner, and that is just the water elevator tower that goes up to it, the very initial stages of building that. So up above it into the sky will be the large spawning floor and the dropping, and this is where we'll be doing our work at that level. We got some farms here, or beginnings of some fields. We're working on increasing our supply of beets and potatoes and wheat and pumpkins and melons. We don't yet have any carrots. Maybe we'll make some progress on that here today. Also, at the end of the last episode, we went underground. We had set up our bamboo farm over here, which seems to be thriving. And while we were working on that, we heard a lot of zombies and witches and all kinds of stuff under our feet while we were working. So we knew there was some kind of a cave underneath. And we cut a little stairway into it here. That's a little dark. And came down into this space, and it is we've barely scratched the surface of all the goodies that may await us underground here. And at the end of the last episode, we were just running out of time, so we grabbed what coal we could and ran back and said, you know what, let's spend an episode underground. Depending on how much content there is here, we still do have a number of, I guess, commodity or consumable needs in and parallel to our darkroom spawner project that we can't just neglect. We used a bunch of our coal that we had cooking stone for smooth stone, which is going to be kind of our primary block in the darkroom spawner. But I think that we'd also like to do some deep slate as accents. It's kind of a smooth light gray on the bulk, and then having that darker polished deep slate that borders our farms, but can kind of tie things together as a unifying accent across some of our different builds as we get more and more and more. I think that would look pretty clean and nice. So that's the plan, but unfortunately we've used a lot of the deep slate that we do have on the edges of our fields and the lighting and this and that. So we'll need some more of that. And the most visible part of the darkroom spawner, the bottom that you look up at, is the first bit we need to do. So just trying to get everything in order. The good news is we did make a few trips over and already delivered the better part of a double chest of smooth stone already cooked and ready to go, and um, about, I don't know, 24 or so stacks of logs. So we've got a good start on the supplies that we need. We've also already confirmed that we have enough scaffolding to get done with the project. So this is kind of a payoff and a break from some of the monotony that we've been running through here. Just come underground, see if we can do a little bit of exploration, have a little bit of an adventure while still making progress, getting stuff that we need to move forward. And I guess, really, we're not to the point of going and spending nights in the desert to do it, but I would really like to get 2 ender pearls as we're kicking off this build to make a pair of ender chests, one at the base and one in the darkroom spawner, so at least we can move items in a small chest amount in addition to the individual loads that we're carrying. Just, again, little efficiencies where we can find them, right? Yeah, I was going to say, I hope water doesn't come down on our head for that. Do. Ooh, this is where we heard other zombies earlier. Look at this whole other chamber back here, you sneaky little cave. And how is there a hole that fits right in the midst of everything else that we've seen? There should be a ravine right there, right? Minecraft is amazing. That's why we were due for an exploration episode. It's the game saying, take the time, smell the roses, go out there and explore. The other thing that we can still continue to use is cobble. Not that I really... We'll get that out of our basement expansions and anything we do down, at our diamond level work. But take a few here and there. Copper just keeps on going. It's like, oh, it'll be a quick little grab here. Now, I don't know if this will reconnect with the ravine or not. Looks like, well, that could just be lichen now. I was thinking about leaving this this kind of natural and up high, but I think that's just counter to what we really want to do if we've got natural area here to dig into. Let's do it. Yeah. That's why I don't trust gravel ever, folks. All right, so there's our ravine. Let's make a little bit of a ledge here just to see if there's anything that we're missing. That's still... gold out across the way. Alright, well, this was after all just a hole. Gotten a little bit more light down there. And brightened a few dark ledges that might otherwise have made the monsters that get us. So, good, good, good. And already racking up some loots. This, at the moment, is the best loot of all. Just want to remember there as I'm darkening. Which apparently isn't going to matter much anymore. And I think it's one of those many instances when people are so excited right now, like, oh yeah, we're not gonna need as many torches. I've always hated torches. I think it's so silly, and now we won't have to worry about it. But you're gonna lose a lot of the excitement of that random mob scare when you're out there mining or something. So be careful what you asked for. As you see there, they're answering the request. I hope the game keeps the same sense of thrill, because I know you guys enjoy the dramatic and exciting episodes more than just the routine. All right, we're going to build a farm, that kind of stuff. Listening to me babble on without any chance of dying. And that's going to get a lot less. Lot less. Ooh. Alright, I think we'll just fill in this wall here. Just in case. Now, pretty good reason to check. And this is going to be just like mining diamonds over lava or obsidian or any of that. Pressed right up against the block. Not holding W because you don't want to potentially fall into the hole. That I don't think we're going to be able to get. Those are trap blocks. Again, diagonal there can be dangerous. Maybe. Because this is foolish not to use this opportunity. All right, there we go. And we got a little bit more light in there. So that's good. Now, do I need this much? Probably not. But if we should be retreating and have a creeper follow us, knowing that that's thin, I just want to keep everything at a good double if I can manage it, rather than plummeting into a lava lake. Hadn't noticed any of that in that whole episode. Oh my goodness. We only have 5 blocks. That's a little scary. Okay, ooh, but that's not just a ledge. Yeah, I'm a little scared that I didn't see that at any point. Try to always, to the point of it being laughable, and I'm gonna look up at regular old ceilings, but this is why that one little hole in this whole section that I wasn't even aware of. I was too caught up with that Enderman and the possibility of getting this pearl. Hang on one second, guys. I got. Alright, sorry about that. That's the behind the scenes stuff. Just flipped the little bottom slats that were laying flat. I think that helps. But yeah, for a minute there, I just couldn't see at all. Now, where were we? Came up here, the hole. Was it just right up into this? Maybe that was it. Wah wah. Well, sorry for all that. Not sorry that we did it, and I now feel safer that nothing's going to land on my head, and we got some iron out of it. Okay. Back over. Let's just make this nice and open. haven't cleared around to this, but I think we're pretty safe. Maybe not that corner. Coming on into the ravine, and it's some of these walkways and things that we want to get down to in this episode and help clear off a little bit. Not much to that, but we'll see what get out of this. Not real confident of the direction of that zombie either. He could be up above. I hear some water now. Alright, one up there just to make everything nice and snug, secure. Hi. Okay, good. It looks like we've got fun just below our feet here. And this is, of course, just the way... Well, it's not helping us with the XP at all. Now, I don't know what happened to that skelly. Sometimes we'll get a second wave coming up, and I think... Let's start with the gravel. Let's see, it doesn't look like that's going to do us much in the way of connecting to any of these spaces, but I'm assuming, there we go, that we'll get down to the chamber below without having to be hanging out on the ravine, which is no good for anybody. Alright, easy. Are they shooting each other? Yes. I don't know what exactly happened there, but good. Oh, maybe he landed on the thing. Oh, that's awesome. Looks like another bow. Fall off. Don't fall off with your enchanted bow after I gotcha. Oh boy. No enchanted bow. Come back over here. I think this is an overhang. So it's all these that could ultimately spawn a mob and then lead them to drop on our head. And that's what we do not want. However, some of this coal okay, now the scary part here is if you catch an arrow from somebody down below, it could, just like I knocked off a few of the skellies and zombies, that could make me fall, and that I would not survive, because a drop straight into lava is bad. Alright, good stuff there. I was gonna say, oh, as long as you just place it quickly, you'll be okay. And then I just flail. Alright, the lighting we have should keep all that from spawning anything. Very good. Now on to the rest of the cavey cave. Sounds like an Enderman. We do an inventory. Can certainly merge these, and it looks like we can merge torches perfectly. And a little bit more open for whenever I'm trying to get back. Probably running at a blind panic. Hearing a lot of feet that I don't think are right in this area. I think gravel. Gravel. Really dump the others, but... so where do we think those are? Somewhere this way, maybe. Or up. Normally I don't like these kind of wild goose chase trying to find the mob in the wall, but the fact that there is an Enderman chattering up in here somewhere makes me a little more interested. Or they were under our feet the whole time. So we did come from below. That's good. Let's get this stuff while it's up here. Oh, wrong button. Watching for holes below our feet. Nothing. Okay. Trying to think if I can use that lava at all, but I don't think there's exactly a need. I realized about mid-torch placement how bad an idea that was. Oh yeah, why don't I just go walk blindly to the edge to hang a torch, not knowing if there's something about to come up and try to push me off. Alright, because we're still young and weak and inexperienced. We'll do this the cheaper way. Ha ha ha! I got one. Oh no. Bones. Maybe granite. Alright, we are one pearl of a way there. Alright, so let's make our retreat to the surface. It's pretty well timed because we're about halfway. Although time-wise on our episode. What I meant there in my incomplete statement. Okay, use of a torch. Don't know if I can reach any of those. That's okay, we can get around there. We got some copper to get to. Right, maybe just do a little bit of this. And then maybe we just enhance this natural a bit. So that's back towards our staircase, I believe, if I'm not totally turned around. But before we go too far along that line, let's do this. Now we're back up and out. That is the end of our picks. There. Not too bad, hey? More over by this big gravel trap. Got loads of torches, not a lot of pick left. You know, this is a little scary. Let's just make a little safety landing on that corner. And start getting a bit of light out this way. Now, I don't know if we've rounded a corner or what. I don't know why we don't see our torched areas down that way. But that is a mighty big ravine. Just grab up these few little bits. And then take the high road back. Okay, still daytime. That's good. How did we miss that? In there for the 2-second boat ride. Let's drop things, then we'll go get that drowned. I don't know if we've gotten that drowned yet this game, have we? Small stacks first. Put some full stacks in those, because we're going to have coal now. Let's top that off. Put those away. That. 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 That is a great thing. I don't know why I didn't associate that the bow was in my hand and I could have combined those along the way. I was thinking it was back in the chest. Seriously, I was like, oh yeah, we picked up another bow. We can combine that. Alright, coal. just do those. The 2 extra are kind of nice. And look at that. We are almost even on our blocks. In fact, we are even. So that's very good. That can sit. Loads of iron. Should be plenty. Again, perfect on the torches. Kind of eerie. I'm like the Rain Man of torches. I just plan my runs. I'm like, all right, that'll perfectly stack with what we have left in the inventory. Let's do a quick crop harvest. I know. It's not underground. Not what was described for this episode, but it is really a big help. Alright, we got a couple rows. And actually, should come decently close to filling in this whole half. A little short. That's alright. Potatoes have done remarkably well. Alright, now we'll only do a single row, and the rest will be wheat. And then when we harvest this full-length row, we'll just take all those potatoes and use them when we eventually have that third section of fields down there. And of course the wheat. Alright, this up, this up, this up. Grab these couple extra seeds, might as well. That away. Nothing else doing. So we'll see the wheat and beets look to be neck and neck in terms of their propagation. I anticipate we'll be right about the same. Oh no, wheat's winning by a bit. Huh? No, it's pretty close. I don't know. Talk ourselves into all kinds of stuff. Let's spread the pumpkins. We had, obviously the melons got the boost from our trip to the jungle, but pumpkins have had no such advantage, which I believe is why we had the hose in at one point. In our inventory, inexplicably. I probably had grand plans that I didn't think about. Alright, not quite there yet. Sorry about the noise here from the sugarcane. It'll pass soon enough. Looks like we do have just a bit more to do on the... What? What's going on there? Just a bit more to do on the melons, so we'll just take this side. That'll be more than enough for the seeds. But we want to get complete rows on these, so we don't have to do the whole replace with a hoe thing. Except, of course, when spiders come along, hop on our fields. Alright, so we've done remarkably well loading up on sugarcane, but we do want to remember that we should keep some for starter crops. Kind of like watermelon, we're never going to need all that. Alright, hose were what we needed. Don't know if we'll use both of them or not, but better safe than sorry. We're out of pumpkin seeds, so we'll have to wait there, but so I'll do that. And that, and odd little number of melons. Alright, we got a crop done. Woo, it was melons, who knew? Now, almost bedtime. Come on. That's beautiful, though. More beautiful when I'm not looking at it, huh? Getting towards, not imminently, but towards the end of the episode, I should start thinking about maybe a screenshot or a selfie or something. That's all very good there. Well, what do you think? Should we just keep pressing here? Since we're over this way and we've got 10 or so minutes left. Kind of a wrap up quarry. You can likely all imagine we're going to have to shave some of these walls a bit to fit exactly into our footprint. Otherwise we'd have a pretty dramatic drop off here, but oh, you know what? I think I'm cheating down too. I think we gotta start up higher. I think I was like, didn't we leave a dirt patch? Yeah, that's up higher. That's alright. Baby steps, right? We'll do this. Little section. Keep it stepped out. Alright, so we don't have enough deep slate yet to really just dive into the full build. Because, like I said, unfortunately or unfortunately, the most cosmetic part of the build is the first part of the spawning chambers and all that kind of stuff. You gotta have your palette because you're gonna do the floor and look the one that you'll look up at the whole time. Um, and that's just kind of how that goes. So I think we need to do another gatherer. Sort of, this isn't exactly gathering. This is just breaking some stone. But I guess we can always go back and cook some more of this smooth stone. But I think probably basement expansion comes next, just to try to get deep slate. And we can always pick up diamonds and all that good stuff too. The good news is we have more than enough iron to keep us in picks until then. And by breaking these days up into not just full episodes, I don't think this has become too tedious. Alright, swap that. There we go. Come on, be done. There it is. So, I think this is as far as we're going to want to go back out because this will be the wall around our farm fields. But I think we'll push the couple extra and then leave the stairs on this side cut to that height and make some of those terraces we talked about in the last one. We can even swing it around on this side and kind of stone up, vines down over the edge, plant some flowers and things up on top there just so it looks pretty from the distance. But this, of course, will have to keep running back a ways because we want that to be the outer edge, and then we'll actually need two more ground level around. But what that ends up looking like, that would be here. So we could still have a nice little stepped high garden kind of area up here too. And again, those azalea trees would be awesome if we can find any in this world. We hadn't had any luck yet. But that's yeah, without the pumpkins, our field doesn't look very cool. Oh, I'll even be able to get our bamboo growing in the distance there. I know it's a weird thumbnail for a caving primarily expedition, but oh well. You guys will forgive me for that, right? So this will be a run of deep slate. This will be our water field, double deep slate there. So we need at least 4 stacks of 64. Not counting fields or anything else. That's just to finish those, and then we need the decor on the outside. We have about 2.5 now, so stack and a half to finish the field complex. Not to count the far end, man. So that's another stack. Let's pull 45. It's copper. Make some blocks here. Alright, we won't need hose. We can combine those. Won't need another axe. Store that. These go away. Clean up all this excess. Let's cook stone. One extra cobble away. Dirt away. There we go. We are set to rock in the next one. Oh, wait, we were going to fix these two. There we go. Now we are set to rock in the next one. So I think that's our deal. Let's grab those. Why not? A little XP. Level 45. So we just keep plugging away before we, at this rate, before we start it. But before we really finish up on our darkroom spawner, we should have 50 levels, so we can be doing enchanting along the way there. The other thing kind of a piecemeal project, now that we've got some wheat, it would be good to get cows set up as our first animal in here. But that's all for the future. Again, next episode, please join us. We're going to go back underground, but that one will be down at the base of the stairs. We'll keep expanding our basement, maybe back into that ravine area since we've been making progress there. See what we can uncover down on the low levels. So join us for the next one. Take care until then. Your eyes and your brain will thank you so much for taking breaks when you enjoy heavy screen intensity activities, whether it's gaming, whether it's watching the videos in between, or movies or TV or anything else like that. Both parts need relief from that. Just a little bit of time, and I like to spend that time outside, but you can do whatever you want. Just give yourself a little chance to look at real objects out in the distance, not a few feet away. Your brain will thank you. Anyway, take care. Have a great little break. The videos will be here waiting for you when you get back, and we will go find deep slate primarily, but just expand our basement in the next one. Till then, see ya. Oh, I forgot every time I'm hanging out, listening. I guess we were cooking the stone the whole time. Strange, but not a stranger. Feels like a stranger. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you watching. Likes and comments, always greatly appreciated. You guys know it from every content creator you hear of. If you enjoy the stuff, it costs you nothing. Just hit that like button at the end of the video. Or in my case, drop a comment and say hi. I'd love to hear from you and know if you're enjoying the content or coming around. So we'll chat back. A lot of folks here know I'd love to see a comment and then go check out your channel if you got one, or even if you don't, just reply back to the comments. It's a lot of fun to see fellow commenters in other channels trading back and forth. It's a really cool community. So be a part of it. Say hello. Anyway, take care. We'll see you next time. Bye.